Okay, you want to come up with those right now?
Is that last time you said you didn't want to come up with them right now?
But we ended up using them. So
we did? Yeah, it was fun. And did it up working. Welcome to Good Mythical More, where I share some neighbor nightmares. I got an interesting story, and I can give you the Peep and Tom story too. But first, let's narrate the things. At the end, I was like, "Well, you want to go? You went first last time. Should I go first?"
You can go first.
Pit stains. Never thought about those before.
Is the stain from my sweat, or is it from the deodorant, or something different altogether?
If I said it wrong by accident, it would be sit pains, which I can relate to sometimes.
Wow.
Wow. Whenever I say something funny, sometimes Rhett just says, wow, like, you finally said something funny. What a surprise.
You had a funny look on the end of your face, which
on the end
of your face, which you kind of need to have the last.
Yeah, oh, I thought you were talking about when I said the sit pains.
No, earlier.
You had a funny look in your your face. Yeah. So I need to realize something.
Hold on. You know what? I'll act like I heard your thought.
Yeah.
Sit pains? Talking about hemorrhoids?
So now you want me to say, wait, that's what those are? Awesome. I didn't really look like I was saying awesome. Yeah, that's fine. That's like my thing. I'm like, is that what you were suggesting? I don't know what you were suggesting.
Well, I was gonna say, you say hemorrhoids and you'd be like, yeah, I got hemorrhoids, and then I can tell you how to treat them.
I think it probably needs to end.
I'm gonna tell you to put deodorant on it.
It probably needs to end before that.
Well, let's just get it just in case.
Okay. So I'll be like, wait, that's what I've got? And then you say your thing. I'd already said that.
You did?
Yeah.
No.
Because I just added awesome at the end of it.
Do one where you're just like, yeah, I got hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I got hemorrhoids.
You should put deodorant on those. Full circle, see? Well, good luck with that. Whoever's gonna try that, Morgan.
I do get it. Okay, my neighbor now, I've never met. On the left side, I've met all my other neighbors. We live in a cul-de-sac. We're all a big happy group of people who live next to each other. Except for this one, it's really the house. The house.
The left side when I'm looking at your
like
house,
if you're,
or looking out.
If I'm exiting the house to the
left.
There's just been a series of people staying there.
Yeah. After a while, you just give up.
They can't settle down. That house, no one can settle into that house.
It's haunted.
And everyone who's there, is like, they're very private and kind of like, I'm hiding something.
Yeah, because of the ghost.
Kind of a way. And the people now, I can't tell if it's a couple that lives there and if their dad lives there with them, or if a guy who drives a taxi that has a lemon on the side of it lives there.
Oh, lemon taxi, huh?
He parks there a lot.
Yeah, those are
It
bad.
looks like it's like lemonade taxi.
Lemonade, yeah. Well, that's the taxi service where they give you the free lemonade.
It's weird. So I haven't gotten to know them. The previous people I didn't get to know.
They're not worth knowing. Either,
but they put up a floodlight that comes on.
Yes.
It's motion detecting floodlight, and somehow the detector beam,
when you walk through your kitchen,
is askew, so that when I pull into my driveway, the thing goes off, and it doesn't just come on. It's like a UFO landing.
Hold on, this is the people on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, listen. When I come into your house, and I just go, I turn around the cul-de-sac. I felt like there was like the LAPD was trying to pick me up in a helicopter.
It's like and it goes frank, 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 frank. It doesn't make the sound, but it
might as well.
It's the sound it would make if it were going to make a sound.
Yeah.
My other neighbor went over there and switched it out without telling them.
You for real?
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Hold on. Which neighbor did it?
Across the street, the one with the two sons. The one that the guy who wasn't that friendly to me, and I got mad at him when I asked him to help with the. We needed to do some woodworking for something. for Good Mythical Morning, and I asked him.
Doing woodworking.
And then he was like, "I can help you tomorrow," and I'm like, "Well, I needed it right now."
Right now, man.
So then I was just like, but then he became nice, and he's taking care of business. No more rant.
So what did he do exactly? He changed the bulb out, or he went and changed the setting?
Changed the bulb out.
What did he do? Like a party bulb?
Just a normal floodlight, like a normal person. I'm a good neighbor floodlight. That was the brand. So anyway,
do you think they noticed?
Probably. I mean, everyone else certainly noticed.
Does it still bomb?
No.
It just come. Okay.
It just spotlight.
Well, now the robbers are going to have their way with that place.
Well, and then I heard a story. I was like talking to my neighbor across the way about the place and how, the new neighbors moved in, don't know him. He's like, yeah, it's a weird house. He's like, before you guys moved in, there was a for rent sign up for a long time, and then the for rent sign went away, and a family moved in, and then come to find out months later, I see them being evicted, and there's a cop there, and it's like, I'm like looking through my window, and went out and talked to the cop. This is my neighbor talking, and he said,
thanks for that.
Turns out the family took down the for rent sign and squatted in the house. Like, not physically squatted, like they lived in the house as if it were there for months.
Hold on,
nobody noticed.
The
neighbors just assumed that people moved in.
Well, hold on, but how do they even know it? They're just like going around the neighborhood, they see a for rent sign, they go into it?
No furniture in there. They just lived in there.
They lived in there.
They lived in there, man.
Well, what about the guy who's showing the house to
I don't know. That's the weird thing.
They had some inside information.
Every other family that's moved in, no for rent sign has ever been erected.
Do you
Don't laugh just because I said the word erected.
Do you know the owner? Do you know the owner?
No, never met him.
Well, I don't have any of those kinds of issues in my place. One time a neighbor's dog got in the yard.
Peeping Tom, I got one of those stories. I think I've told this one before. This was
You got a Peeping Tom?
when this is my wife Christy's
She's a Peeping Tom? I knew it.
She's got a problem. An intervention is going to happen. Matter of fact, this is it. Christy, you have a problem.
Quit peeping.
You're a Tom peeper. She peeps at Toms.
The guy's got to be a Tom. Yeah.
Right.
I understand that.
As a she might have been 16 years old, and
She might have been.
She had a neighbor who was like 3 years younger.
13.
Boy.
His name was not 13-year-old.
His name was not Tom, but it turns out it should have been.
Yeah. He's a peeper.
Christy's dad started to get suspicious of. We'll just call him Tom. And Tommy. And I don't know how he was tipped off that I think Christy may have seen him looking through her window. Okay.
Yeah.
So then. And it must have been a pattern of this, because he goes outside and he hides in the bushes.
He hides in the bushes?
Christy's dad hides in the bushes.
Oh, the dad does.
Yes, my father.
I thought you were talking about Tommy.
He hides in the bushes, and lo and behold, here comes Tommy walking back over again. He's hooked, it's his thing.
It's there for the taking, really. Or there for the looking.
He's looking through Christy's window, and then all of a sudden, I wish I knew what he said. I would have to ask him. That would make the story better. But I'm just going to be authentic and say, I'm not going to make up what he said because I don't remember. But it was probably something to the effect of,
"Hey, Tommy,"
like shotgun cocking sound. Yeah, Insert that here.
You got to the count of 10.
No, but he confronted him in the bushes.
Yeah.
Like stood up and just, can you imagine this kid?
I would have run, man. You couldn't have caught me.
And he did not run. He grabbed him by the arm and then he escorted him back home to his parents and told him what he was caught doing, and he's in San Quentin prison. I don't know where he is.
One thing leads to another, man. It
all
starts with peeping.
I mean, did he stop? Did he stop? Probably not.
Man, once a peeper, always a peeper.
Right.
Definitely.
And no one's just a peeper.